Yeah, Steve's just taken his seat here. Steve, a game high on entertainment. What about the result?
It's better than losing 2-0, that's for sure, which was a position we found ourselves in that we shouldn't have done, really. I mean, we should have been 4-0 up. You know, we could have scored after a minute with Jay. Then Sam's had 2 chances. Keeper's made saves. Greg Cunningham's had a chance. You know, that game could have easily been 4-2 at half time, and I'm only giving the benefit of the doubt of the 2 goals because what happens just 5 minutes before their goal, I'd written down concentration - counter attack, and that's what they scored on. I think it's an absolute travesty today that we haven't won that game. I thought we were the better team. I think they're a very good team, and I thought it was an entertaining game. I thought we were the better team today and deserve the 3 points. Hopefully we'll get that 3 points somewhere else when we're not quite the better team.
What difference would it make if you got that first goal in terms of the pattern of the game?
It would have meant we would have gone 1-0 up.
Other than that?
Well, no, we'd have just gone 1-0 up. Well, that's me being clever with you. I'm only having a joke with you. I'm smiling. Well, it obviously would have changed the game because then, as I've said before, not only do goals change games, they change mindsets. And especially when a second one's gone in against us. The only thing we were able to do today, which is a progression, was when we went 2-0 down in my first game at home to Rotherham, we lost all discipline of what we've been coaching, what they've learned. And today at half-time, it was good to get them in, reassure them, communicate sensibly with them in order to refocus them for the second half. I think we did that. I thought they were great. And, you know, it's not often when you draw 2-2 at home do you come off and the crowd is stood there clapping you. That happened today.
Sam Baldock ran his legs off in that first half. You're right, he had those 3 good chances, but he's only a human being. I'm sure he was disappointed as he came off. Did you have to say anything to him in the dressing room?
No, only at half-time. I told him that whatever he did today, I was never going to take him off.
And he rewarded you?
No, he rewarded himself and he rewarded the football club. I just said that I wasn't going to take him off no matter what today.
I mean, he's tucked away probably a harder chance than a couple of the other ones in the end, wasn't it?
That's what happens. It's very difficult. People think when you're one-on-one with a goalkeeper coming in on an angle, the key to it is trying to shift the goalkeeper. And I don't know whether he shifted the ball enough because he was coming in on the angle. He was having to drive at the goalkeeper all the time. What you've got to try and do there is shift the ball to make the goalie move because the goalie has only got his angles to worry about. So when the striker's bearing down on goal, he can get his angles set a lot earlier. So just on those occasions, and we need to do a little bit of work because he will get in there. But to be fair to him, I thought he showed great courage today, and the 2 chances that he missed in the first half can all be forgotten now, and he'll take home 2 goals and confidence.
Debutant today, Adam El Abd. How do you think he slotted in?
I thought he did well. But I think he'll get better as well.
And you talked before about ideally you want him to play in a back 4 in the future,
Maybe. No, I said ideally he might be suited more to a back 4, which is something we may get to, but that'll have to evolve with time. I wondered today whether we were going to have to change our shape, but if I'd have done that, I think it would have only been I'd have been changing it just for the sake of changing it. When we were dominant enough in the game. That game today, we could have been 3-0 up, there would have been nothing wrong with our shape. We were 2-0 down, there was still nothing wrong with our shape. We got out of 2-1, still nothing wrong with our shape, and still nothing wrong with our shape when we were 2-2. So it would have been a panic measure for me to do that. Sometimes you can get tempted to it, and probably your supporters are waiting for you to make a change. I made the changes, I told the lads the substitutes at half-time and when I was going to make them, so there was no shock to any of them and they knew what to do. Thankfully it worked today, sometimes it doesn't.
You made a change at half-time. Did Carly pick up an injury?
No, I just think Carly's had 2 really tough games, and I thought it was just easier to make that change and put Adam on the right hand side and bring Derek Williams in on the left. No more than that, other than fresh legs. We needed to change it, and there was a few today who were running on empty. Bobby Reid, you know, he's had 2 real tough games before today. It's not helping at the moment all around the country because the pitches are sodden. So we need to make sure Scott Wagstaff's all right because he wanted to stay on and he's tweaked a hamstring, so we need to see how he is.
You've got 2 weeks left of the window. How much more business would you like to do?
Only good business. So if I can't do good business, I don't want to do any.
And can we expect any departures? Do you need to make any room?
I don't need to at this moment in time. I may do, for the good of the players that may depart. But that will be to give them a chance, to give them an opportunity, rather than go into the scramble in the summer with everybody else. So certainly nothing personal. It would only be to ever help people if we do that.
I mean, having brought in a defender this week, obviously Liam couldn't make the squad today. I guess you didn't have room. Does he need to find another club, or do you still see him having a future with you?
If I did, I would never tell you. It's a good question, but I would never tell you. Louis Carey never made the bench. You haven't asked me about him, so ask me about both of them and I'll still tell you. I won't tell you the answer.
Anything imminent in the next week, do you think?
I don't know. Looking forward to a nice glass of wine tonight and put my feet up.
Enjoy Match of the Day in the Football League show. Thanks for your time.
I'll probably fall asleep by the time the Football League show gets on. That might have to be on the old recorder.
iPlayer it. That's the best way. Cheers, Steve. Thank you for your time.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Steve, you played as a striker and you must know what it's like when you miss chances.
Yeah.
You showed tremendous character, Sam Baldock, because it looked to be playing on his mind.
Yeah,
and he responds in the best possible way.
You know, I've chatted to Sam about this before this happened today. Things that need to stay private between me and him. But I have a theory with strikers, and I explained my theory to him. And he's an intelligent boy, and I think he would have understood that. The important thing today, for me, was him knowing I was still confident in him. I think that was the important thing today. I'm not giving myself a pat on the back for that, because I don't like doing that, you know that. But it was important he had the strength and the support from me, I felt. And I said to him there's no way I was going to take him off. He could have missed another 5 and I wouldn't have took him off today.
That's because an unusual thing to do, Steve, isn't it? I've not come across that too often. Where you could actually say to a player, I will not take you off, whatever.
No, but I won't. Well, I've done it before in the past. So,
yeah, I was going to ask you that.
Yeah, no, I've done it before in the past and it happened to work. So, you know, today it was a fantastic statement, wasn't it, by me? I didn't know that at the time I was saying it. I just felt that's what I needed to do and that's what I wanted to do. And he could have missed another 5. But I did say to him that if he does get chances today, more chances, he would score. I said he would score, and he did. So
he's ended up with both managers paying tribute to him. Their manager said what a terrific character was, but you know he scored 4 times against them this season.
Well, he probably knows him better than I do.
Yeah, he's come out with great praise.
Yeah, no. Well, that's he's done well, and I'm pleased for him. You know, he's ran his socks off in 3 games this week, and has done very, very well. So, you know, I'm pleased for him as well tonight.
Right. Still think you need more in terms of numbers, Steve?
Might do.
For busy weeks like this?
Yeah, might do, yeah. Yeah, but I think that's a period of time, isn't it? You know, before, I remember when Bristol City's had 54 players here, you know. So what we don't want to do is we don't want to bring players in here for every day of the week, bar Saturday.